is walking in front, thinking, whatever he's thinking. And now they reach the Jalsagah. They reach the ground. And when people saw Huzoor Mujahide-E Millat coming, and all the naras started, Nare Takbir and Mujahide, he's looking around, saying, who is he? Where is he? Not realizing that it's the person who's carrying his suitcase. Now we don't want to go as to what he must have felt when he got to know that he actually made Huzoor Mujahide-E Millat carry his suitcase. Okay? But you see the humility. Nothing wrong with it. And the same Huzoor Mujahide-E Millat Rahmatullah Alayh, he once goes to Bareilly Sharif, and these people have really high respect for Bareilly, as we do. Anything related to Bareilly Sharif, all the Buzurgs of Bareilly Sharif, not because of any silsila. Okay? Not because we are bayat in that silsila. Nobody knows who I am bayat with or anybody else. It is because it is the place of the Mujaddid. Because of Ala Hazrat, irrespective of the silsila. Okay? We don't revere them because they are from our silsila or whatever. No. No matter which silsila you belong to, Ala Hazrat is the Mujaddid for all the silsilas. Okay? For all the silsilas, he is the Mujaddid. So mashallah, Huzoor Mujahide-E Millat, he comes to Bareilly Sharif. The train came at about like 2 o'clock at night. People didn't expect him. So he goes to the house of Huzoor Mufti Azam Hind. Huzoor Mufti Azam Hind, he's told he's resting obviously at that time. So what he does is he puts his chadar just outside the door of Huzoor Mufti Azam Hind. So he's in the house, but the room where Huzoor Mufti Azam is resting, he puts his chadar outside and he goes to sleep over there, on the floor, just outside the door. Huzoor Mufti Azam wakes up at the Tahajjud time, opens the door, and there he is. Says, "Oh Maulana, what are you doing? What are you sleeping here for?" And Allahu Akbar, what he said? "Ke Huzoor, this is the place for the dogs. Kutton ki jagah to yahi hoti hai." So they wouldn't hesitate to call themselves as, a dog. And a dog in the sense that they provide security. Okay? And they help the master. So we are just like dogs for our masters. And even though they were more or less the same age, and he was like at a very high level of ilm and taqwa, and powerful, but still, in front of Huzoor Mufti Azam Hind, he said, "I'm just like a dog in this house." Okay? So he would take pride in saying that. Now you can imagine, if somebody like Huzoor Mujahide-E Millat Rahmatullah Alayh has so much respect for Huzoor Mufti Azam Hind, and can you imagine the status of Huzoor Mufti Azam Hind? Now that brings us to Huzoor Mufti Azam Hind, inshallah. Now I am nobody to talk about him, but just a few things which comes to my mind, and the things that you need to know. That Huzoor Mufti Azam Hind Rahmatullah Alayh, we know that he is the son of Imam Ahl Sunnat, Ala Hazrat Shah Ahmad Raza Khan Rahmatullah Ta'ala Alayh.